was a long, cold, windy autumn in Wire Hamlet. The leaves on the tree had turned to shades of orange, red, and brown. But the Engines of Wire Hamlet didn't care about this. They were too busy talking excitedly, for Halloween was less than a week away, and the question they talked about was who will pull the ghost train. "Of course it shall be me," said Bristol. "I am the biggest and most important engine on the railway." "Biggest show-off," remarked 101. "I am the number one engine. It'll be me," put in Thomas. "Number one big head," put in 101. "You remember the time my character got covered in flour?" asked Percy, who didn't wait for a reply. "Well, they'll do it again and make me the ghost train." "Waste of flour," replied 101. "He's right, Percy. It would," agreed Edward. Then the railway's manager came up. "Perhaps I can tell you who will pull it," said the manager. "Of course, I would love to," said Bristol. The manager smiled and then continued. "A visitor will be arriving tomorrow and will take the train so he can learn the line, and he will pull the ghost train." The engines were speechless. A visitor doing their work all day and pulling one of their favourite trains? That night the engines fell asleep fuming, and they didn't wake up any better. The engines could see a red engine steaming away in the station, with visitors taking photos. "It looks like a Western engine," said 101, feeling happier. "Oh, great," said Bristol. "Another one." Just then the Western engine gave a toot on his whistle and started. Thomas and Percy looked on in great admiration as the red steam engine pulled his coaches so perfectly. The rest of that day the engine pulled the trains. He did it so well that he made the other engines jealous. The engines ignored him as he pulled up alongside Edward, except for 101. "Who are you?" asked 101. "Who am I?" said the visitor. "Why, I'm a famous engine. Haven't you heard of me?" "No," said 101. "I've been in 8 films and you don't know who I am?" "Well, no," said 101. "Which ones?" asked Thomas. "Well, all the Harry Potter films, of course," he said, as if it was obvious. "I'm Hogwarts Castle." "Really?" asked Bristol. "Well, no, actually, Alton Hall, but everyone now calls me Hogwarts." "Well then," said Edward, "welcome to Wire Hamlet Steam Railway, Hogwarts." "Thank you, Hogwarts," replied. And for the rest of the night the engines talked enthusiastically, so much so that they woke up Mr. Donald in number 51, and he had to come round and stop them from talking. For the rest of the week the trains pulled half-ton trains, made even more popular by the fact that Hogwarts was helping. On the day of Halloween there would be no trains until 6 o'clock, when Hogwarts would leave with a ghost train. All too soon this time came, and Hogwarts left right on time. As Hogwarts travelled on his merry way, he had no idea what was in store for him. But when he got to the tunnel, the train would stop and there would be a spooky light show, but he knew nothing of it. The train entered the tunnel and was stopped just in the right place. But what's happening?" asked Hogwarts. "Wait and see," said his driver. The light show started, but Hogwarts didn't stay. "I don't like this. I'm leaving," and he left. "What are you doing, you silly engine?" asked his driver, managing to bring him to a stop just outside the tunnel. "Sorry, but I was scared," replied Hogwarts. "You were scared?" Think of the children. They want to see the light show. Oh, I didn't think about them. And with that, Hogwarts went back into the tunnel. And this time he actually stayed for the light show. As Hogwarts returned back to the sheds, he didn't know that the news had already sped down the line. Ho ho ho! Laughed Bristol. So the film star got scared. Hogwarts didn't reply. Don't worry, you're not the first.